Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. You're going to join me on a quest today. So we have an empty trailer hooked to the car. 191 miles to go. And hopefully this thing's all right when we get there, otherwise it's going to be an awful waste of time. Right then, we're on the journey. Still got 2 hours 56 minutes to go, so yeah, not exactly flying through it, but you know, we're heading towards Wales. Decided it's time to replace the Renault. Not that I hate the car or anything, it's been brilliant fun. It's just not a car that I love. At the end of every track day, when you go through the photos, I don't want to keep a picture of that thing. It's basically worked flawlessly for a year, apart from when the roll centre kit that I had snapped. So yeah, as soon as I've got the bumper back from painting, that will be up for sale. But today we're off to go and get a car which I have a history with. I've had 3 of them in the past. I feel slightly sick as to how much I've got to pay for one today, considering what they cost me 10 or 15 years ago, but you either pay the bill or you don't have one, so I'm going to have to pay the bill. It's the BMW E30, a car that I genuinely like, so that'll make a change for me on track days. I just really hope it's not rotten when I get there. I'm assured that it's not. I've paid a deposit on it because it's so far away, it was too far to go and have a look, so fingers crossed folks, this is going to be a good one, and all the bits that he says are there, and we're not buying a terror, but I guess we'll find out. Right then, just about pulling up now, about 1 minute away. Probably won't do any filming at the house with the guy, don't know him, and that's the most embarrassing thing ever, so I'll get this deal done, get it on the trailer, and we'll pull over in a little bit and I'll show you what I've ended up with. Sun's come out, as you might be able to see. I've got a E30 on the trailer, a car full of various body kit and bumpers and stuff, and I'll pull over in a little bit and give you a quick run round. But at the moment it says I'm 4 hours from Driftworks, so I'm not going to be planning on messing about for too long on the way home. Sorry I didn't stop, I just missioned it back. So it's now 6:30, been on the road for quite a long time today, but have got what I would have considered a few years ago as a scrap 316, but these days there's not so much choice. Anyway, importantly, it's got one of those, which didn't come in these obviously. I'm just going to get it in, leave it for the weekend, and we'll have a proper poke around on Monday and see what's what with Phil's here. Hello Richard.
Hello Jay.
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
I've got this thing off the trailer. It's not a project, Rich. I've got enough projects. This is a quick track car change.
So, for those that might be new to the channel, you have a Renault Clio.
My track car is a Renault Clio, yeah. 172.
Why have you bought this?
Because we went to Anglesey a few weeks ago, and everybody with their Rovers and whatever weren't there. It was just me and Craig, and it was just a bit boring going around on my own. And I've been thinking about E30 for a few weeks. We even looked at this one on Facebook the night we were in the hotel at Anglesey, and yeah, I was just a bit bored of the Clio and wanted something rear-wheel drive again, so I like E30s. Nice and square.
Have you had one before?
I've had 3 before. 3.
Pictures, I guess, will appear.
Yeah, I'll put some pictures up. I had a 325 in about 2006.
And how much was
500 quid with an LSD. No interior, mind, but I put a sport interior in it. I bet it was about 200 quid or something. I can't remember the interior, but it was like nothing. Then I had a 318 IS, 670 quid off eBay. Bought it back, changed the oil, drove straight to Nürburgring the next day for the Nürburgring 24 hour. What car? I mean, it was gutless and slow, but it was, you know, it's a 318 IS, but nice interior and stuff in there. Then I had another 325. Haven't had one since 2011 or 12.
A while then.
Yeah, and now I've got this
Fine steed. Now, how did you describe the colour previously?
It's 80s, 1988, so it's cocaine white on white. Everyone knows that. I haven't made that up.
I didn't know that. That's the first time I've heard it.
But no, it is what I would have described when I used to have these as a scrap car. It's a 316, absolutely worthless. It's got chrome here, which I'm not going to be seen with because that is just poverty spec. Luckily someone's ripped the headlining out because it wouldn't have been black. But yeah, I just can't get over how much they cost now, to be honest. I like when I thought about it, I had no clue how much they were at the moment.
Yeah.
I thought, no problem, you'll get a car for a couple of grand and then we'll make it into a track car and it'll be like 5 or 6 grand and it'll be done. Turns out that's not the case.
I mean, we've spoken a lot on my videos with the Sylvia. Everything's got expensive.
Well, that's what happens when
How much are E36s now?
Well, that's what happens when you print money for a year and a half, like it's nothing, everything becomes expensive. But it has got some good features. We'll talk about the good.
Bonnet works.
We could also talk about the bad. What did you say about these?
I quite like them.
I was going to kick them off as a joke, to be honest, because they're that bad. But
Internet.
Rich, everybody on the internet knows they are pig aids.
Are they?
Yeah. Is pig aids a thing? It is now. Pig aids.
TM. Jay, let's go around here.
But it has got M52 2.8, which looks reasonably tidily.
And as it had the typical manifold done and...
It's got an M50 manifold. Don't know about the throttle body, but it doesn't look like it's got traction control on it, so possibly the M50 manifold there. I haven't driven it to say that it works properly, but it's all there and it drives about and moves.
You've got a cold air intake.
Oh, have you? Carbon is fibrous as well.
Whoa, premium.
It's got safety devices cage, which seems to be about a metre from the roof. If you look in there, you know, can you see through the window?
Yeah, I can see.
We're going to, I'm going to take that out and build some feet underneath it to raise it up a bit and get it out of the way because it's going to be close to my head. It's got the finest genuine OMP steering wheel.
Oh, that's a risk
I mean,
breaker.
someone went to the trouble of covering it with a TRS cover, but come off it.
Seats, what's the score with the seats?
The seats, it's got, I don't know what make it is, probably this make or something. It's got a seat with head protector things, which I'm not going to run. You got it?
Yep.
It's got this, which I would class as a fake Recaro. So I'm going to put that in the passenger side, and I've got a real Recaro that can go in that side. But what else have we got? We've got a set of BC coilovers on it.
Yeah.
They're available at driftworks.com.
Oh, available. Good plug.
Ta-ha!
Now, we spoke about this. You're not a fan of the wheels, are you?
I'm not a fan of MIMs, no. Not my
What are they, MIMs?
MIM. MIMs. MIM 1900, I think. I think they're a bit pokey. ET13, I think they are. And, I mean, they fit the back quite well, but you can already see where the front's been gouging. And I'd rather... I really like standard wheels on these, are standard 15, so I'm going to probably get some sets of those. In my head now thinking I'm going to get some sets of those because they're 100 quid, but they're probably not 100 quid anymore.
If anyone's got any for sale, please let Jay know.
But I'm not paying 300 quid for a set.
No.
You know. What else have we got? I mean, rust-wise, it's actually really, really good.
So there's that little bit.
It's got a tiny scab here which I've started poking, so I'm going to get the screen out and have a go at that.
Getting the screen out, that's a commitment.
Yeah, but it's not on this, Rich.
Is it not?
Because all you have to do is pop that out, give it a little wiggle, straight out.
Oh.
I mean, I'll say that as a snap.
You'll smash it, yeah.
No, it's not glued in, so it's no problem. It's got a little bit that's been cut out there.
Yeah.
But
You've got a plethora of goods in here.
oh, a lot of bits. But anyway, there's this piece from someone else's car to repair it, so that's a job. I've got, what have we got kicking around on the floor?
What, the new mirrors? These are the mirrors that you want to put
I'm
on.
just going to put standard mirrors on, yeah.
Which I think are ugly.
Well, it's not yours, you've got no eyes. As you've proven by saying you like those things.
I just don't get it.
Have you seen your car? Well, internet. That's why he wants those mirrors on it.
Yeah. Like, zoom.
Hashtag pick.
quick device change.
Yeah, we've ran out of battery on that thing, and
we were at #PigAids.
Hashtag.
Because of my wing mirrors.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be allowed to say that, but
I don't know. I just didn't get it on.
What else have I got? I've got.
So what kit on it is on the car? Because you mentioned you'd like the front bumper.
I don't know. Well, it's got a selection of fiberglass with it, fiberglass kit with it. That I thought at first it was an MTech one, but I don't think it is. It looks a bit Alpinery. So that's possibly what I'm going to run. I was planning on getting a IS splitter for it because that was always my favourite. But until I snap that now, I'll probably just run that till I,
You are fixing the altitude, aren't you?
What?
Making it lower.
I might. I'll have a look at it. Yeah, I'll have a look at it. Yeah, what else we got? Got MTech, fiberglass MTech 2 side skirts, fiberglass MTech 2 door mouldings and quarter mouldings, standard set of bumpers, fake M3 front and back bumper, and fake M3 wing, and the wing is quite cool on its own.
Should we put it on? Let's close the boot.
I mean, do we have to? There's millions of these with
Yeah, but it's not yours.
You know, it's filled inside or not? Is the real one there?
The real one is there.
Oh, let's come to have a look. Yeah, so M3 wing on not M3.
And you got the gurney flap as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, but it's just a bit much, isn't it? On a tiny narrow body.
Can you get little lips and stuff like that for it?
I quite like that. Yeah, but it's too much on the narrow body car. If it had M3 kit, then obviously, but. There you go, much better.
I actually like the wing.
Yeah, I like the wing.
I'll decide later. I mean, I'm perfectly happy to run it with nothing, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's extremely loud.
It is very loud.
The exhaust looks quite nicely made, but it is.
Go.
Quite low to the floor.
And it is basically rubbing the floor in the middle, so.
Go give it a start so we can.
Alright. The noise never comes across.
Well, this wheel is horrendous.
Just sounds like full chav. Sounds like your BM.
How do you? My BM's.
I've just discovered that none of the clocks work, so that needs looking at.
But is that a byproduct from the conversion?
I've no idea yet.
Probably, yeah.
Probably got 316 clocks and the rev counter's going to go around twice. But you know, whatever, I can sort that.
What's the sticker on the back?
I don't know, Mexicans or something? It's got tacos and it says Mexicans.
Street racing.
Is that what it is? What else have we got to? Providing it's there, which I'm slightly more optimistic about now I've moved it around with tyres that are pumped up. It's got a rebuilt limited slip diff with 4 plates in it.
What are you expecting this to be? Medium
It was
coasting?
advertised as rebuilt factory diff with 4 plates in it.
You think it's a welder?
No, I've moved it now.
Okay.
As the guy drove it off his drive with flat tyres, it skipped like a welder, which has got me concerned all weekend about it. But now I've pumped the tyres up and just manoeuvred it in here.
It wasn't clunky.
No, it wasn't skipping the inside wheel, so hopefully that diff's there, because that makes a massive difference to how much I paid for it. I mean, I'll just tell you, this is the best part of £6.5 grand.
What?
Yeah, but go look how much they are. It's absolutely sickening. But as
It's got a lot of stuff on it though, hasn't it?
it has got.
Yeah, and
it's got a
there's
lot.
all these bits you
I
could.
mean, the
you
engine
could
conversion these days is probably a lot of money.
yeah, 3 to 8's not cheap.
Steering wheel.
Yeah, we've pointed out.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he.
Bad.
Can I interest you in
Rex
a?
is probably better than that.
I might give it.
Thankfully, you work in a place where we have a lot of steering wheels available on the shelf.
Yeah, we have to pay for them.
What are you going to do? Rob
I'm
one?
not going to run that now. I'll look on eBay or something.
I'll see what we can do.
The only thing that's good for is a sim, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it'd be alright for that. In fact, I might use it for that. Well, it might be deadly for that.
Yeah.
What else are we on about?
The cage mod one, mate.
I've said that. Okay.
So what's the plan now then? You're
today.
you're off today. Phil's allowed you a day off.
Yeah, well, he's on holiday, isn't he? So
Oh, yeah,
a day. So the plan at the moment is, first plan is apparently it's got a slight fuel leak from the filter. So I'm going to get on the ramp, have a proper look underneath, make sure the ramp's not going to go through the floor or anything. Fix the fuel leak, and I guess get it to a position where we can have a go at the short course tonight.
Oh.
And I guess we'll end the video on the short course.
End the video on the short course.
With this written off.
For this video, no.
Yeah, so
Well, let's join us at the short course.
Made it outside, only a day later. Turns out every fuel pipe crumbled when I touched it.
And the wires.
And quite a lot of wires fell apart. So
I wandered up and touched a couple of wires, and we have no idea how it even started or
starts a
back.
bit easier now, to be fair. Now the starter motor's got a
It was
connection on the end of it, but
bizarre.
yeah, it is hopefully going to go around the block.
It's alright. Do a skid then.
I'm just a bit worried there's too many cars about.
Just get in.
Just get in.
You're getting old, aren't you? Get
am.
worried. BMW Motorsport, look.
Yeah.
You alright?
No, I'm getting old, like we said. I'm going to get with the door bar.
Wait till my age.
Oh, gears are
Sweet.
positive. I think that needs a... Oh, if these two are going, that's more room.
Warm it up. Use the pencil. These, yeah? So, you have gears.
Just got some form of gears.
You got brakes.
I'll take it for a little slow
It's got
drive.
the big block 4 pots.
Yeah, they feel very
Loud, man. No ABS kids.
I know I promised donuts, but I'm a bit concerned about that car that's parked there, since I've never driven this thing before, and the last thing I want to do is crash into someone I don't know's car. But let's look at the positives. The car has a limited slip diff. It warms up to temperature, doesn't overheat. Fan brings the temperature down, so that's cool. I've still got quite a lot of tidying up to do, but technically it has all the pieces that I need, so all the expensive bits are on it. Hopefully now I won't have to spend much money on it, just bits and pieces of, paint and bits of metal and pipe and it's only time and money. What else am I going to do in my life? That's it for this one. Till next time, maybe I'll do another episode, maybe I won't, but if I don't see you before, see you at Cadwell in a couple of months in this. And probably look at the website or something, driftworks.com, and keep Starkey happy.